Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Starstruck Rambler. And yeah, as many of you may have heard by now, tonight is a major lunar eclipse, which is going to be the eclipse of the century. Um, Firstly, because it's going to last 103 minutes, and that's a very long time for a lunar eclipse. Now, the theoretical maximum time that a lunar eclipse can last is 107 minutes. So this lunar eclipse is going to be 4 minutes shy of this 107-minute mark. So the next one that should be that long is, according to the information that I've got so far, should be roughly in sometime in the next 100 years or so, in the year 2120. So, yeah, go out and look at it if you're in the area um around the Indian Ocean, Australia, Indonesia, India, and most of Africa and parts of Europe. Um, yeah, most of the area around the Indian Ocean should be able to see it. Areas that I mentioned, and here in Namibia will be the westernmost point that we can see that we would see the full lunar eclipse. Areas such as um, parts of Australia, Europe, for example, would see more of the partial shadow. But most of the Indian Ocean, most of Africa, most of Namibia, or all of Namibia would actually see the whole lunar eclipse, which is going to be a very exciting view. Now, by the time this video gets uploaded, the lunar eclipse will have already started. But I think it already actually has. Thinking that yeah, it actually should have started by now in Western Australia. It should have started there by now. But yeah, lunar eclipse, as you can see with the picture, of the image that I have here. Now remember, it's not to scale. It's not to scale. If it were to scale, it would be several kilometers apart. But yeah, in this image here, as you can see, we have the sun on the left-hand side here, Earth in the center here, and the moon on the one side here, and light from the sun. Um, sorry, yeah, the light from the sun that would basically cause the Earth's shadow to fall on the moon, and the moon would basically go through the center of Earth's shadow. And um, because of the way light would go through the atmosphere, it would become most of the light, such as blue and violet, for example, would be scattered, but long wavelengths like red, for example, would go right through, and it would hit the moon's surface and be reflected back to the Earth's surface. So we would see the moon as a red disk in the night sky. Now, depending on where you are in the Indian Ocean, you may see either the full eclipse from beginning to end, or you might just see the beginning or end of the eclipse. Depends on where you are. In Europe, for example, you might not see the whole eclipse because in parts of Europe and Australia and Africa, northeastern Africa, for example, they would see the moon either in the as a partial with a partial shadow or either with a partial shadow where it begins or ends, or in the middle of the Indian Ocean or here in Namibia, South Africa, Madagascar, parts of Western Australia, they would see the full view of the lunar eclipse from beginning to end. So, yeah, I hope you guys take a view of the eclipse tonight. And if you miss it, if you miss this lunar eclipse, wow, wow, you missed out, guys. You missed out on one of the biggest events of this century. Wow. But I hope you take time to view it and definitely take a look at the moon while you can. Bye till next time, guys.